The islands of Indonesia may not be commonly recognized as a coffee powerhouse. However, the Sundan Islands produce an interesting and varied cup of coffee. Hi there, in today's video we take a look at 7 different Sumatran coffees and share with you our favorites. Grown in the Sunda Islands of Indonesia, Sumatran coffees can vary widely in quality and processing methods. Sumatran coffee can generally be thought of as having a low-toned richness with differing flavor notes depending on area and processing methods. First up, we have Volcanica Coffee's Sumatra Mandheling. While these coffee beans are somewhat costly, they are medium roasted consistently and carry Mandheling's earthy and distinctive herbal taste. They feature a low acidity, full body, and distinctive notes of spice, brown sugar, and chocolate. We rated Volcanica a 4.6 out of 5, and we found Volcanica to be the best Sumatra Mandheling we sampled. Next up, we tried Pete's Sumatra. Like many of Pete's coffees, the Dark Roast is somewhat of a crowd pleaser. We found it to be pleasing and balanced with a flavor that is earthy yet sweet. This easily could be our everyday cup. Our only critique of Pete's would be not the flavor per se, but that there is a lack of Sumatra-like resonance associated with its sweet-smelling profile. Overall, Pete's Sumatra is a great tasting coffee and a great value amongst Sumatran coffee. The third Sumatran coffee we tried was Starbucks Sumatra Whole Bean Coffee, Dark Roast. This was a pretty good coffee. Its taste is both spicy and earthy. Starbucks Sumatra would be well tolerated by most coffee drinkers that like dark roasts. It has very tolerable, low-tone notes of herbs and spices with a medium-heavy body that comes across as smooth. This roast is quite dark, a bit too dark in our opinion, and quite oily as a result. We'd recommend carefully watching your extraction time when preparing this coffee, and be conscious of the amount of coffee you are using, brew time, and pressure. Next up, we tried Coffee Bean Direct Sumatra Mandheling. The dark Sumatra Mandheling is what we'd consider an alright option for a whole bean coffee, though it isn't quite as interesting as Volcanica's Mandheling. Coffee Bean Direct is reasonably priced though, so this coffee is dark roasted with a dark roast level between French and Italian. It is quite aromatic and smooth with low acidity and is a bit oily. The beans are nut forward with chocolate flavors, but the flavor isn't very complex or bold. Still, it did come across as a classic Sumatra. We found this less preferable than Pete's or Starbucks, but more akin to a true Sumatra. Hailing from West Sumatra's jungles comes the single origin coffee cult Sumatra coffee. This coffee is deep, syrupy, and rich. Although this was an okay tasting coffee, the batch assessed by us was quite stale. Also, the package did not contain a roast date and lacked any particular aroma. With a price tag of around $10 a pound, this is an option for those in search of a bargain. Next up, we chose to try the Fresh Roasted Coffee LLC Sumatra Mandheling. Though reasonably priced, we found this particular medium roast to lack the distinctive first taste of other similar beans. It is minimally bitter and with a bold character, but not especially fresh tasting. While there are some decent flavor notes, we detected notes of cardboard and paper which were a distraction. Okay guys, so yes, we saved the very best till last. Our overall winner was Peach Coffee Roasters Sumatra Lintong. As our overall winner, I'm going to cover this one in a little bit more depth. The packaging lists pineapple, cedar, and sage as the 3 most characteristic notes. While the pineapple notes are more subtle, this coffee delivers a spicy, earthy aroma in spades, and this is truly a cedar and sage forward coffee. When aeropressed, Peach Coffee Sumatra Lintong offered the best representation of Sumatra we tried. The balance of cedar and sage encompasses the earthy flavors Sumatra typically aims for, but went overpowering. This Lintong would be great as an everyday cup. We'd highly recommend trying Peach Coffee's Sumatra Lintong, particularly if you're trying to understand the characteristic Sumatra flavor profile. Okay guys, we hope this short guide has inspired you to try out some Sumatran coffees for yourself. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the full post for more in-depth information.